Hello everyone, and for those that don't know me, I'm Chris and welcome to my channel, Bognor Regis, Chris's Engage. An epic build in the loft which is 40 feet by roughly 8 feet wide. Going to be a exact replica of Bognor Regis terminus and the large goods yard as it was round about the 1960 period. Now bearing in mind Bognor is only a branch line. So it's not a huge place, but it's got a very big original Victorian railway station still in situ. The original goods shed, huge, is still in situ, and of course the tracks as you come in and the signal box have not changed. All that's missing is the goods yard itself, but I've got loads of photos on that. So I hope everyone's keeping well. Some of you are aware that I'm just recovering from COVID, me and the missus. On my last video I told you that the missus had just been tested positive for COVID, and 2 days after that I went down with it. And I was really ill, in bed for just over a week. Thought I was dying, ached, coughing, well you know what the symptoms are, but really ill. And it's only on the 28th of last month that I've just got a negative COVID test. So I've actually been up and doing things now, thank goodness, but I'm still out of breath and tired and whatever. I knew it was going to be hard to get over because my son, who's a big strapping 41-year-old full-time firefighter, him and his family called it a Christmas, and he was laid up in bed for over a week, and he said to me, "Dad, it's going to take you a good month to get over it," because that's how long it took for him to get back to full fitness again. So got no idea where we caught it from. Very likely a supermarket, but who knows. It's the only places we will go into really where there were a lot of people. But anyway, so no, not really any idea where we got it from, but we're getting through it. Now this video is going to be about Scalescenes, and might have a little giggle because I've not done one before. This will be my first attempt. I'm going to have a go at the coal station, which is a dinky little thing, very small and tiny to do, so I don't know whether it's the best one, but it's free, and you know, if I can't get it right I'll do it again. But we'll go at the free ones first and then go on to the more intricate ones afterwards. But no, looking forward to it. Now, Scalescenes. One of the things you see when you used to come into Bognor on the railway line on your right was the large gasometer, and if you look just that side there, you'll see the one I'm on about. None of that's there now, but that's the large one that I want to copy. It's a rigid one, I'm told, and it's an exact sorry, they have another gasometer exactly the same that used to be at Battersea Power Station. So having wanted to build these, and there's no kits out there for that one. The two there, yep, you can get kits for that, no problem, but that one you can't, or not yet. So I contacted Scalescenes and I said, is there any chance of you doing a gasometer? And John, who I emailed there, and he said to me, I'll put it on my list of possible kit options for the coming months. So fingers crossed. Now, having shown him that one, which I sent to him, I also sent him this one, which should be the one at Battersea. There we are. Can you see that all right? And the beauty of that one is its colour is exactly the same, but you get what colour it is, so that'll give them an idea of what to work to. And fingers crossed, we'll get that through Scalescenes, and hopefully it'll do his sales some good. And on top of that, we've got a gasometer. So with that, before I start going into the building of the Scalescenes, there's a number of channels that I follow that I want to pick out, which has helped me immensely with regards to building kits and especially Scalescenes. And the first one I want to talk about is Michael of Charndwell. So as you can see, that is Michael's site, Charndwell. N-gauge, cracking layout. The only downside to it for me is that he uses Scalescenes, but he puts it all onto a computer program called Inkscape. Way over my head. I can't get my head around it. I have trouble turning the computer on and off, let alone anything else. So yes, Inkscape. But even so, he gives you a lot of tips. But he's now finished his back scene. It's just all buildings, and wow, it just blew me away. So I'll dig it up here now and I'll show you what it is, what it looks like. It is on his latest one. So if you click videos, and then the other side, there it is there. So yeah, what do you think? Absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things that Michael has kindly done on his channel is he has, in one of these here, he's got where is it? Tools and materials. This one here. This one's tools and materials, and what I love about this one is he gives you a rundown on all the tools he uses, the sheets of paper, what to print it on first of all, the glues to use. He breaks everything down, and thicknesses of card that you need, and I've bought virtually everything he said. So, you know, thank you, Michael. It should make my job a lot easier, having seen what how he's working and whatever. So that's Michael's one that I can highly recommend, especially if you're into Inkscape, but also Scalescenes. Now the next one is Liam of Deansbury Town Model Railway, so bear with me please. There we go, that's his site, Deansbury Town Model Railway. Now with Liam's, his back buildings are wonderful, absolutely wonderful. One of the good ones on here is laddering a model chimney with Fred Dibner. Unbelievable. Now I believe that Liam's is 00 though, but even so, it's well worth looking at, because whatever you build in 00 in Scalescenes is no different from N-gauge. It's just a lot smaller. But yeah, so I can highly recommend Liam's channel. Now the one after that is Roger Beckwith. Now Roger, I've been talking to him on and off for quite some time now. It's a brilliant channel. He's only got 7 videos on there, but each one will blow you away. His layout is brilliant. In fact, I would go so far to say Roger's layout is up there with one of my 3, maybe 4 favourite ones, if not the best. He doesn't use Scalescenes, but he does tell you how he puts them together. And the beauty with Roger's is that if you go to the first one, if you go to the very first one, Renton and N-gauge model railway layout, you click on there
as we cross the railway,
and if you click on show more underneath the scribe, you'll get www.roger-beckwith.co.uk/mr/. If you click on that, you will get a complete lowdown on the building of the layout from 2013, and as he goes through right the way through right up until the present day. Now the beauty of this is you can click on any of these and then you'll get a breakdown. Now he is an N-gauge layout, which I love, but he breaks everything down, everything. To the degree how he even makes his ballast. He buys 2 products, mixes them together, and that's what he gets there. But it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, and each part breaks it down, like I say, just full of information, loads of it. Well worth looking at. Like I said, he doesn't use Scalescenes, but he will break down how he builds his houses, and they are great. As I say, if not my favourite layout, very, very close on here. Now, my last but not least is Richard, N-gauge shelf layouts. Now, the beauty of Richard is that, let's call it up first. Here we are, that's his home screen, N-gauge shelf layouts. Now, Richard only uses Metcalfe build. I think he started off using a couple of Metcalfe, but he's now totally Scalescenes, and as you can see on here, he'll break it all down, making walls, the garage, the lot. It's a brilliant channel, and the best on here for Scalescenes. I'm always looking through it to learn, see how he does this, that and the other. The making an N garage is the best one on there to get an idea of what it's like to put an N-gauge Scalescene together. But he does give you a breakdown on one of them with some of the tools he uses and a couple of tips which are invaluable. But having spoken to Richard, he says he's going to bring a video out soon called the top 10 tips for Scalescenes kit construction. I'm really looking forward to that. But yes, he is the guru of Scalescenes as far as I'm concerned. He builds it the way I'll be building it. So yeah, I hope you find those interesting. Well worth looking at, all of them. And I think the next bit is for us to get cracking and build our first Scalescene building. Hope you enjoy it.